Alright, welcome back to Atkins Diet in the Kitchen. My name is Kent Altena, and we're going to be making a recipe that was requested by one of my viewers. They were fond of tuna cakes, so I was looking for a way to make it low-carb style. So come along with me as we cook it up. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to add 3 cans of white chunk tuna. I'm going to smash it up a little bit. Alright, to this I'm going to add 1 beaten egg. One tablespoon of mayo. 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. 1 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, or any salt-free seasoning would do. For color, I'm going to add 3 stalks of green onion. And finally, as my binder, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. We're going to mix these all through each other. If you wanted a different binder, you could use coconut flour as well. But I want them to make these induction legal. If your tuna is still a little too wet, you could always add a little bit more Parmesan cheese. But I think I'm good at this moment. Alright, so now we're going to roll these in some original flavored pork rinds. You could use any flavored pork rinds that you might have in the house. Another option would be rolling them in Parmesan cheese, but I kind of like the pork rinds crispiness on the outside. So in order to do this, we need to crush up the pork rinds. So I'm going to take a few out and put them in my Ziploc bag. Roughly 2 ounces in total is what we're going to be using. And crush them. And then you can put them in your plastic container. Well, I'm going to crush a few more pork rinds and we'll catch back up at that point. Okay, I missed one ingredient. I needed 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard in here as well. Alright, so 1 quick stir. Alright. So now you take roughly 1 tablespoon of tuna and roll it in your pork rinds and get it covered. I'll do another one for you. I got all the rest of the tuna cakes coated in pork rinds, so I'm going to set these aside. And I'm going to pour roughly a quarter cup of oil in my pan, just enough so it coats the bottom. While that's heating up, I'm going to be making tartar sauce to serve with these tuna cakes. So a quick and simple tartar sauce recipe is 1 cup of mayo, to this I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sweet relish, make sure it's sugar-free. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And finally, a tablespoon of diced onion. Mix these through each other. And then you'll want to let this chill in the refrigerator for roughly 10 to 15 minutes at least. You can salt and pepper to taste, but it's pretty good just as it is. Alright, my oil is starting to shimmer, which means it's roughly reaching its smoke temp. So at this point you want to put in 2 or 3 of your tuna cakes. We're going to let them cook for roughly a minute or so on each side, and we'll keep rolling them as we cook. You don't want to have them too brown, but you do want to see a nice golden brown start happening to them. Alright, I have a couple that are ready to come out right now. This is my first batch. So I'm going to put these aside on a plate. You can see they've turned golden brown. We're going to put another set in the frying pan. Make sure that the pork rinds are going to stay on. Now I haven't been a big fan of tuna, but these tuna balls are things that I actually do like, especially as we combine them with the tartar sauce on the side. So we're going to let these cook for about another 45 to a minute on this side before we roll them over, and we'll catch back up as I finish off the next 2 batches of tuna cakes. Alright, we're back. So we're just finishing up our last batch of tuna cakes. I'm going to pull them out. I got 12 tuna cakes out of this, so that's roughly 2 per person, so that makes 6 servings. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope this reaches everyone in great health. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.